Hi, my name is Spirittxgod and welcome to my first ever game review. This whole video is edited by me, so I apologize for the very basic editing. I still hope it's to your liking. Okay, with that little somewhat of a warning being out of the way, get yourself a drink, be comfortable, and enjoy. Tales of Vesperia takes place in a world called Turkolumi Rays. There is a substance that suffuses this world called air, which humans once used as a fuel to operate Blastia, an ancient civilization's technology with a wide array of capabilities such as providing water, powering ships, or creating barriers around the major cities and towns to protect themselves from monsters. Sadly, people live in fear of the hordes of monsters that crawl on the earth and rely on the barriers created by the Blastia to defend themselves. You are a young man called Yuri Lowell, a low-life orphan who was raised by the lower quarter in the imperial capital, Zephias. Personality-wise, Yuri comes across a sarcastic and cynical person, possibly due to the way of the nobility treated the people of the lower quarter. One day, an aqua Blastia core is stolen from Zephias' lower quarter, denying clean water to the lower class who lived there. And our young swordsman Yuri Lowell attempts to chase down the thief, and here is where our journey begins. Yuri meets a lot of new friends on his journey to catch this thief, such as Estelle, an 18-year-old noblewoman and a healer who has spent all of her life growing up in Zephias' castle. Carol, a 12-year-old guild member who uses hammers, cleavers, and two-handed swords twice his own size. Do not ask me how. Rita Mordio, a very intelligent mage and a Blastia researcher, and many other characters as well in the road. Oh, and yeah, Yuri owns a dog that uses daggers to fight and smokes a pipe. Yeah. Moving on. While the gang is on this journey of catching the Blastia thief, Estelle discovers that she's known as the Child of the Full Moon, an omen of the end of the world. Unlike the rest of the world, who require Blastia in order to reconstitute air into magic, Estelle can reconstruct air on her own. This is how she uses healing abilities to protect herself and the others. Unfortunately, this method of conversion is so inefficient that it puts a great strain on the air resources of the world, threatening to bring forth a disaster known as the Adephagos, a being that feeds off air and would convert all life on the planet back to pure air to satisfy its hunger. The gang also learns the excessive Blastia culture of the world is also threatening to strain the air resources to a breaking point, and one of the gang members, Judith, a 19-year-old tribe member and a dragon rider, was on a mission to destroy the Blastias that were causing the most damage to the environment. Imagine how Yuri must feel right now. Legit, this man just wants to clean water to his home, and now all hell is breaking loose, and he needs to deal with an end of the world scenario. Like, what the fuck? I feel so bad for this guy, dude. I believe the storytelling at that, because I don't want to spoil too much of the stuff that will happen. Also, I intentionally left a huge gap in the middle for the story, because if you feel like this is a game you want to try, I don't want to spoil too much for you, alright? Let's get into the gameplay. Tales of Vesperia is an RPG adventure like no other. I'm telling you, from beautiful surroundings to an awesome battle system that allows you to play a certain role you especially like the most. For example, you don't need to play only as Yuri. You can play whatever character you like. You can be a swordsman with Yuri, you can be a supportive healer with Estelle, you can be a high-speed damage dealer with Yuri's edgy, pipe-smoking dog, Repeat. Whatever you like this game, it gives it to you. Also, while you play this game, you will see that there is elements as well in the battle system. Fire, water, earth, wind, light, and darkness. And of course, elements work like rock, paper, scissors. For example, water beats fire, light beats darkness, etc. You know what I'm talking about. While you're on this adventure and you go around the world, you can encounter monsters. While encountering a monster, you and your gang is put into a so-called battle ring, where you can either fight the monsters or you can try to flee from the fight. Now, my personal opinion, fleeing from the fight does not give you any experience or other rewards, so I advise only doing it if you cannot defeat a certain monster. Also, from my experience, the game is super friendly to new players. The game will teach you everything, and it will save the teachings into a small book, where you can time to time check certain things that you might have either forgotten or dismissed during your gameplay. To be honest, this game is one of my favorite story games there is. From a beautiful atmosphere to an amazing story that has multiple plot twists kept me hooked to this game for a long time. Also, might I say, the music in this game is top notch. While you're just strolling in the open world, the music keeps it mellow and chill, like you're just vibing. While in the boss fights, you feel like you're in danger and the music makes your blood pump like nothing else. This game is very special to me. It is very important for me in many ways. I remember playing this game while I was in a very sad state of mind, and all of my sad thoughts would just drift away while I was playing this game. If you felt like at all trying this game, please do, because I encourage it. There is also a small animated movie called Tales of Vesperia: The First Strike, which shows you a bit of Yuri's past, where Yuri really comes from and what has he done when he was a little young boy. Go and check that out. The trailer is on the description as well. Whew, that was a little fun project. I would like to thank you so much for watching this video. And before you go, I would like to inform you that you can catch me live on my Twitch channel. Link is in the description as well. I'm currently trying to hit Twitch partner and I would love to see you there. Also, it would mean so much to me, if it's not too much to ask, to share this video and my future works maybe with your friends. Honestly, it would mean the world to me. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and as always, smile more. You look beautiful when you smile. Take care now. Bye bye.
I am the king, I am the god, I am everything except that what you're not, I've done absolutely everything, anything you have thought, come and try to pull me down and see that what you got, this goddamn, stainless steel goddamn, rings up popping I blend, I'm sponging with my square pants, don't wanna talk about mannerism, I don't own it but I'm still giving, I don't show it but I'm still feeling, terrorized with terrorism, heroism. Too much baddies to fill a prison. Pop a cap until I see you twitching. Try to kill me, but I'm still living. Hate some homies for no good reason. Till he snaps and then he